white tanned man in New York and a hot curly-haired Frenchman in London. You're listening to Across the Pond with Wyatt and Julien.
Now I shaved the cheeks and now I'm recording.
That's a great starting point.
Are you good with my topic for today?
I mean, I'll let you drive it.
Aliens?
I'll let you drive it.
Aliens. Have you been aware of like the drone UFO activity over here?
Yeah, only because you told me about it, I think.
Oh, I did? Damn it. I thought this was new information.
No, you told me about it.
I've been following it. Yeah. I've been following it, and the reason I want to make the topic aliens today is because for the longest time in my life, I've never thought that we are not the most intelligent thing in the universe. And I've said this many times that I consider Earth as a simulation for the rest of the universe, and we're so far ahead of everything else that it just makes sense that nothing else would really be that close. And especially how like technology accelerates and the gap just widens, it just doesn't make sense that there would be anything else more intelligent than us. But then I saw this UFO drone stuff, and my mind was like, well, maybe, and why not? And then I started to think, if we're not number one, that would suck, because everything would be like not meaningless, but it would be pretty rough. But yeah, I've been thinking about it more and more, and I just wanted to have this podcast, to have a general discussion about what your thoughts are on life outside of Earth.
Wow, I thought you were going to vent for like half an hour. That was my hope to do.
I could have, but I realized that there's two people on this podcast.
Yeah, hi, I'm Julien. I feature on this podcast.
Yeah. When did you first start experiencing aliens, Julien?
Never. Well,
did you ever have thoughts as a child? Yeah. Go back to childhood.
Let's go back to childhood. No, I was obsessed with the stars and the moon, and I had a telescope. But I
had a telescope too.
Yeah, I think it's a cool thing to have as a kid. It was quite good as well, actually. It was a good telescope. I can't remember like what the magnifying number was, but I think it was decent. But no, I was never into like alien movies. I've never found interesting, to be honest. No. And just in general, like, I'm sure that we're not the only ones, but
only life or only intelligent life?
Intelligent life. I feel like, if you think about how small Earth is, how small we are in this like universe, and but then I don't know, what do you picture an alien to be a drone then? Like, what was your
Well, no, I think like the new thought is that the drones are observing these other UFOs. People are calling them orbs because they look like orbs, and I'm not crazy. And the drones are things, and they're observing like the UFOs that we don't know a lot about. What seems to be the talk track today.
That you endorse.
But I was thinking for a little while, like, why, if an alien did visit here, why would their technology not be the same as ours? Because they'd probably just mimic our technology and release it into the atmosphere, to fly like in our same mix of gases. But now the orbs are blowing that theory out of the water. So
Yeah.
Some people are saying, what if they're just like they've been cohabitating with us for a long time? That's another theory.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we all are aliens.
Yeah.
'Cause the thing is,
like dogs probably.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Wolves probably don't think about humans that much, but we've been living with them for a while. You know, maybe we just don't notice the aliens.
No, but
They're just much smarter than us.
I always say as well, like, we can only see a certain amount of like frequencies, right? We can only hear a certain amount of frequencies as well. So like, there's probably a lot more that there is a lot more that we can't see, so or can't hear.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also like, if you think about the gut bacteria, why not? This is like millions and millions of like living things in our bodies that we can't see and that we would die without. But it's not us; it's inside us. It's weird. So it's like the alien concept. I think has always been around, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a weird thing that no one really ever talks about or actually thinks about seriously, that like we have millions of life forms living inside of us and we just be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. That's just weird.
Yeah.
And our cells are basically just mini life forms just all put together to create like a giant Power Ranger.
Yeah. Well, actually, yes, multiple cells do a tissue, multiple tissues do an organ, then you go to organisms and systems.
Just a bunch of life forms put together to make this conscious being that you're here today.
Don't drink water on the podcast. This is bad etiquette.
It's good to have dramatic pauses.
Yeah.
There's a sunflower seed on my floor. No, it's on my other floor.
That's an alien sunflower seed.
Did you watch Signs growing up?
Signs? Like
Signs.
Signs?
S-I-G-N-S.
Is that a series or a movie or just in general? Like, signs? What?
Yeah, did you just look at stop signs and stuff? Walking Phoenix, aliens, cornfields.
No.
It's pretty scary. I was terrified when I was a little child. We watched it. We had like a party and then a sleepover, and we watched it, and I couldn't sleep, and I had to go to the bathroom at some point in the middle of the night, and I was so scared I couldn't get up, and I almost exploded. It's a scary movie.
Yeah, no, nothing like that for me.
So what would you do if they were... What do you think would happen if today or tomorrow or sometime this week they said that these things in the atmosphere are in fact non-human life and we don't know what they are? What do you think would happen? Not for you, but what do you think would happen for the world?
I don't really know, because, like, how long have they been there for? Like, they've been there forever, and we didn't know about it. So what's the difference? That would be my approach.
Not for you, but for the world.
Yeah,
what do you think would happen?
But the world would panic and watch news 24/7, just like nothing new, same stuff.
You think people would panic?
I don't know. It's just because like more division, isn't it? People that believe and people that don't believe. We don't need any more of that, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, there would be people like, I told you so. And then there'd be people who'd be like, no. Then there'd be like the whole religion thing. Yeah. Would that cause religion to collapse? Or would people just dig deeper into it? I don't know, it'd be nuts.
Sounds like Armageddon. End of the world.
And there's no reason for them really to be like friendly to us, even though apparently maybe they have been, I don't know. There's never been an instance of a more intelligent life being nice to a less intelligent life unless they make them their pets.
Yeah. Isn't there like a theory, and I never read this stuff, so I might have read a headline somewhere or someone might have told me that story, but like that we're actually aliens and we've come to Earth and we're... Because like humans, why are we smarter than others? Like what's the difference? We stood up, but I feel like a lot of monkeys...
Then all the blood rushes to the right spots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, monkeys are pretty close to us. And every like living thing has this brain that has like this exact similar structure, except ours just has like a lot more surface area. So it would make sense that we evolved from everything else. And like orca whales and dolphins have more surface area than us. They just don't have thumbs. So it sucks.
Opposable thumbs.
Waste less time on bigger brains, more time on thumbs, guys. Or maybe they're the ones with the orbs. Maybe they're the orb people.
Yeah, dolphins.
I don't know how they would do it without thumbs, though. Maybe they figure it out. There's a theory, too, that they're coming... Not a theory, but people... It is a theory, because it's not proven. But people have been saying that they're coming from the ocean. They come out of the ocean.
Is it just like something that's reflecting?
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, we should have done a disclaimer before the start of this podcast.
I'm just following the news. I'm just trying to help the people stay informed.
What was the other thing with like? Is it lizards? Like I did not read it properly.
Anytime you say something like, just so you know, this isn't my idea.
No, because I don't really read this stuff. So when I might just see a headline somewhere, or someone might tell me part of this like story, and I just zone out. I feel like someone said like people like Beyonce or who else I like.
Or lizards.
Lizards. Maybe not Beyonce.
I've heard lizard people things before. I don't know what the conspiracy is there.
Yeah.
I don't know why Beyonce would be a lizard. But
well, speaking of Beyonce, did you watch the halftime show?
Dude, we're talking about aliens, man.
Well, she's like...
No, I didn't. I didn't watch the halftime show. Which game was it?
I don't watch American football. I don't watch football in general. I don't watch any sports. I just watch
Beyonce.
Beyonce at halftime show.
Have you seen Mars Attacks?
No. I told you
That's a good movie.
I don't watch any alien stuff.
It's just a good movie.
Yeah, but I don't watch these types of movies.
Have you seen Predator?
No.
Have you seen Alien?
No. I only watched E.T. for the first time like 5 years ago, and one time.
Okay. Do you actively avoid alien movies? Because these are just good movies. Like it's not like that they're about aliens.
I don't really watch a lot of movies, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should spend time watching alien movies this next week.
Well, you told me about the topic like a day ago, so I didn't have really a lot of time to research.
Yeah, well, this isn't a movie topic. It's not a movie podcast. Just telling you should watch movies about aliens.
Okay.
They're good movies.
Sure.
It is what science fiction is always about aliens.
I did hear a rumor that they were going to reboot again Power Rangers, so there might be a new Power Ranger movie coming out. And there are aliens there, so I can take aliens from Power Rangers.
That is exciting. What does your ideal alien invasion look like?
Have you ever watched the SNL skit with Kate McKinnon? And the first time they did it, the guest star was what's his face? From Barbie the movie, the guy Ryan Gosling.
Not Margot Robbie, but
no, Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. You said that. Yeah,
so
it sounded like gibberish, but you could say.
So there's a skit with Cecily Strong, Ryan Gosling, and Kate McKinnon on SNL where they get abducted by aliens. And
I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny. And like, so my ideal scenario would be Ryan Gosling's and Cecily Strong's scenario, where it's like orbs of love like, come to Earth and maybe like fix a lot of problems, I guess. But yeah, as long as it's not the Kate McKinnon.
It seems unlikely that's what would happen, though. Doesn't it?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
Why wouldn't they? Why do you always assume like negative intent?
I don't know if it's necessarily negative intent, but like what benefit do they have if we went to another planet and there were like all these dogs and monkeys running around? What are we gonna give them? Microwaves? what? We're just gonna look at them and be like, let's see what we can get out of this.
No, but if like aliens, like you're describing them, are just like orbs, what are they gonna do to us? Like, Oh no, I'm blinded, like, by the light. But...
Blinded by light.
Great song, by the way. But...
Yeah. I'm not talking about, like, what they're capable of doing. I'm saying, like, clearly if they are non-human and intelligent, and they've developed the technology to travel from galaxy to galaxy, they have more advanced technology than us, which means they're likely more intelligent than we are. So, like, what benefit do they have from helping us?
Well,
with anything?
Would you not say that all the downfalls of, like, human beings is down to their animalistic instincts and not the intelligence side of things? So you'd hope that if there was a superior intelligent entity, it would only have the good stuff and not the wanting to go to wars and just get more and all this stuff. I'd like to think that if there was a higher sort of like alien being, it'd be an orb filled with love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
guess at a certain point, if you have everything, I guess we're kind of getting to that point of, like, that's why there's all that, like, anxiety talk and stuff, because, like, we're at the point where we kind of have everything, but we want more. I think that's been, like, that's the biggest driving factor in humans in terms of production or growth, is that we have a blessing and probably mostly a curse of, like, these just emotions that drive us to keep doing more and more regardless of where we are. But now we're at the point where there's nothing really more we can do, and we're just sitting in this negative stuff.
Waiting for orbs to come and save us.
Yeah. And we'll meditate in the meantime. So yeah, maybe. But that's another thing. I find it unlikely that something would progress that much without that emotional drive. So maybe they're so evolved that they've already gone past the point of needing that, and I don't know. This is all just conjecture as well. This is a very theoretical podcast.
Yeah, you're not crazy.
I've made a lot of good points so far.
Sure.
But I don't know. I'm trying to start thinking about it though. If they showed up though, I don't know what it would. Would you still go to work?
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about what we talked before starting the recording.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to. Yeah, probably not. But depends on, like, I don't know. I actually don't know.
How nice they are.
But, like, what are you picturing? Like, are you picturing somewhat like of human form aliens?
I don't really know what they would be. I guess I am thinking that if there was a next step, it would just be to announce that they're here. And then our government would probably be responsible for communicating that to us.
Oh, they should have done it at the halftime show with Beyonce. It would have been epic.
I know. These guys are bad at marketing. Is what they're bad at. They're good at intergalactic travel, bad at basic marketing tactics. I probably would want to go if they landed or something. I'd probably want to go check it out. Probably want to go see them, even though it's dangerous. That's Mars Attacks, by the way. If you haven't seen Mars Attacks, there's a scene where they land and make first contact. Then there's Independence Day too. Have you seen Independence Day?
No. Gonna save you some time. The answer's gonna be no to everything.
Independence Day is a great movie. I guess it doesn't really matter if you're not American, you won't feel pride. I don't think there's a moment in Independence Day where they, like, make first contact and they're, like, nice, though. I don't remember. Yeah, but another thing, too, like, if they could probably wipe us out in a second if they really wanted to, and they haven't, if they are actually here. So that's, like, I don't get what they're doing. Get a life, aliens. Right? Do you think they wear clothes? Probably.
Oh my god. Can you do me a favor? When you next go on a date, make sure that's like a topic of conversation.
It is. It is something that's on top of my mind.
On top of your mind? Jesus. Do you think about it all the time then?
Yeah. It is unlikely though if you think about it. If you think about how there's this guy, Ray Kurzweil, who's written about, like, people back home probably have heard of him. He's written about the singularity, which is, like, when the progression of technology, like, accelerates so much that it's, like, just shooting straight upwards. And, like, we're kind of at, like, supposedly the bend of the curve, where we're, like, almost at that point where we're so advanced that things are just going to start exploding and, like, accelerating at a exponential pace. And his argument is that, like, if there was intelligent life more intelligent than us, they would have already hit that point, and they would already be here and, like, gotten rid of us, or they just don't care about us. So, thoughts?
None. I'm surprised we've managed to do 20 minutes on this so far, to be honest.
Would you still try an osteopath if there was aliens?
Yeah, can help them with their back pain and their
reptile
one eye.
backs.
Yeah, exactly. All the extra vertebrae.
They'd probably be reptiles, right? I think they'd be reptiles. Reptilian? Think with me.
No, I'm letting you know.
They'd probably be reptilian. I don't know why I think. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have fur. Doesn't seem like intelligent things have fur. Because intelligent things can make their own warmth.
Look at this beard, man. I'm super smart. And,
yeah, but doesn't really do a lot. Whales don't have fur, but nothing in the ocean has fur. I think they used to. Didn't ocean things used to have fur? Didn't they?
Just I can't take the jump from like one conversation to the other. Ay.
What do you think would be the best business model? If you knew aliens were going to land next week, what would be the best business to get into?
Like a ticketing system to meet the aliens, or like a Zoom call with the aliens. So you should be like...
Yeah, but how do you get the rights?
Well, you need to be their PA or something. Like, you need to become their agent.
Agent for the aliens? Why would they sign you?
Because you're young and eager. I don't know.
I think freeze-dried food. Because people are probably going to stock up on a lot of stuff. You probably would want to look at what happened during the pandemic and see what people bought then.
Loo rolls. That was the thing in the UK and Europe, which was insane.
Lurels?
Loo rolls, like toilet paper.
You call those lurels?
Loo rolls. L-O.
Loo roll? Oh, loo, like a loo.
Yeah, L-O-O.
Do you guys not call it toilet paper?
Yeah, as well. But I don't know. I say
You try and be fancy?
No, that's the word I use.
Laurels.
Not laurels.
Loo rolls.
Julius Caesar's laurels.
You see Julius Caesar?
Yeah, that's what he wore, no? Like laurels.
Oh, really? I don't know much about Julius Caesar. I don't know a lot about history.
Do you know the expression like "don't rest on your laurels"?
I know that, yeah. I thought they were talking about toilet paper.
Alright, that was quick. Well done. That's funny. You should do stand-up comedy.
One day.
One day. Not about aliens. I would not watch your set if it was about aliens.
I could do a bit about aliens. I'm drinking water.
Glop, 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 glop.
So I can stay hydrated and sharp. It's very important to stay hydrated so your mind can produce words.
People are also getting a health advice today. That's good.
Yeah. That's podcast number 16.
Cool.
It's today's New Year's Day.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It would be the 6th of Jan, I think, or 7th. I don't know. 7th.
Yeah. So what are your feelings on aliens after this conversation?
I think my feelings about you are different.
I'm not crazy.
We should really open with that. I'm not crazy. No, well, like I said, I'd like to think that if there were some, they probably have been there for a long time. Because I personally believe that time is different for everyone. So time for humans will be different for like a dog and a cat, and it'll probably be different for aliens. So maybe they've always been there. I don't know. Are we wrapping up, by the way? Is that what we're doing?
No. Would you travel to a different planet if you had the opportunity?
No.
Dude, what?
Why? There's everything here.
Just to check it out.
It would take you like 50 years and you go there and die.
I didn't specify how long it would take.
Well, no, I'm telling you.
Okay, would you go to Mars if it took you 4 months?
No, I can't even do like a 10-hour flight. So imagine.
It'd be comfortable.
Would it?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Would you go to a different galaxy if it took you a year?
No.
What?
Why?
Different galaxy?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
That's insane.
So I guess your answer is,
How long would it-
is yes to all of these questions.
Different galaxy? 1 year? Sure, why not?
Then what?
Go check.
Then you can't breathe.
Go
when you're
see a
there.
different star.
Yeah, the sun is blue there. Woo.
Yeah, it might be other stuff. Different animals, maybe? Dinosaurs, perhaps?
Well, you could go back in time and see that. Be quicker.
That's just crazy.
Superman did it in one of the movies. He would turn back time.
Yeah.
Spun really fast across, like, around the Earth. Backwards.
Yeah. It is weird to think that if time travel were real, then, like, there'd be people here who had time traveled. So it's probably not real. Probably not going to happen. Unless we are the very forefront of time.
So we've travelled back to the beginning? What?
No, I'm saying, like, if we are actually at the very start of time, like we are, like, time as, like, is like a endless whatever. Like, there's people in the back part of time, people in the front part of time. All time is happening, but we're just in this one cut of time. But what if we're actually at the very front, right?
I drink some water because I feel like my brain is not working, or it's not accepting things you're saying.
It's not accepting it. You wouldn't. For how long would it have to take you to go to Mars?
I don't want to go to Mars, so.
A day? You wouldn't go for a day?
Why?
It's a different planet.
But this planet is fine.
That's true. I haven't even been to Mongolia. I thought about that the other day. No one ever talks about Mongolia.
I know someone that lives there, actually.
Really?
Yeah, when I used to work, in a restaurant, and this girl, she was from Mongolia and she moved back. I think she works for Heineken, or she used to work for Heineken there. I don't really speak to her.
I was looking at
anymore,
pictures. Oh, she sounds like she's living a good life. I was looking at pictures, and they have, like, these wide open plains and, like, these little tents they live in. And it looked very pretty. But I'm sure it's probably like a dump. Underdeveloped nothing. It's very expensive, actually, to do, like, tours, which is weird.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. But I should do a trip soon. Maybe to Mars.
Yeah, go to Mongolia first. It's more achievable, I think.
Yeah, that is weird to think about. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't been to here, but I'm ready to go to Mars. I'd rather go to a planet that not everyone's going to. Like, everyone's going to want to go to Mars. I'd rather go to, like, Saturn or something.
Isn't
or
it?
different galaxy.
Yeah. Isn't it Saturn, like, really far?
Well, I'm sure once we get to Mars, we'll figure out the other stuff pretty quick.
Like a tunnel.
Yeah, or just we'll have, like, better intelligence, artificial intelligence that'll just figure it out. Wrap up time.
Definitely. Wrap up time. Like 10 minutes ago should have been ready.
No.
Right, I think you should
wrap up.
No. That was your topic. I think you should wrap up. And go.
That's why you should wrap up. I've been talking about my topic. You wrap up.
Alright, so we talked about aliens, and you told me that the drones are actually not the aliens, but what the government is using to observe the aliens, which are orbs that could be coming from non-furry sea animals like dolphins and whales. You said that you would want to go to Mars, you would be happy to travel 4 months to do that. You'd be happy to travel for a year to go to another galaxy. You love alien movies. You're definitely not crazy. What else?
You got the not crazy part right, for sure. What else? You pretending like you wouldn't want to experience the rest of the universe, even though you totally would. And you would give up your dream of being an osteopath to hang out with aliens, for sure. You're trying to pretend like all this stuff isn't happening around you and that life is normal as usual. And it's probably out of fear, and that's okay. But I implore you to open your mind and your eyes. But otherwise, I think that's a good wrap up.
Okay.
Next topic, the Loch Ness Monster. No. We can talk about, I don't know, geological stuff.
Volcanoes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Vesuvius next time.
Okay, that's going to be you. I don't know a lot about Vesuvius. All right, stopping recording.
Yep. Bye.